Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about the distributive property. Please make sure you have the notes paper in front of you while we go through this, and you can be writing as I write as well. We're going to look at the upper left-hand corner first, where it says area of a rectangle equals length times width. Right, so it gives us an example. X would be our height here, or our length, and 5 would be our width. So you could also write this as 5 times x, which just gives you the answer 5x. So underneath it says, given the following dimensions, how is the area 24h? If you think about this, just like we just did above, we have 4h as our length times 6, which is our width. And when you multiply this, 4 times 6 gives you 24. And we have to bring that h with it. So 24h would be our area here. All right, so now we're going to take each model and write it as a sum and a product. The first one, we can't write it as a sum because it just gives us 2 as my length and negative r as my width. So it's just 2 times negative r, which gives me an answer of negative 2r. That's just like the problems we just did. Number 2 gets a little trickier. So I'm going to draw a line down. Our width is 2p times our whole length is this whole entire side. That whole entire side gives us p plus 7. Sorry, that's a little hard to see. But p plus 7 is our whole length. So inside our parentheses, we're going to put p plus 7. And that's a version of the distributive property. So now from here, to write it as a product, we have to distribute. We need to do 2 times p and 2p. We need to do 2p times p and 2p times 7. So to start, 2p times p would be 2p squared, and 2p times 7 would be 14p, and you just bring your sign straight down. So there's a plus in between. So for the next one, we want to do the same thing. Our width is 3 times our whole length. Now the whole length here is 8 plus t. So inside our parentheses, we put 8 plus t. Now there's our first part we need to distribute now. So 3 times 8 and then 3 times t. 3 times 8 is 24. And then bring our plus sign down, and 3 times t is just 3t. And we're done. So now go ahead and try this last problem on your own. So hit pause and then come back to the video and we will check it together. So you should have done 1 on the outside of your parentheses and 9 plus k inside your parentheses. And then when you distribute, you should have gotten 1 times 9 is 9, plus 1 times k is 1k, or you can just leave it as a k by itself. Go ahead and try the first 2 models on your own and then come back to the video. We'll go over them together, and then we'll do the third one together as well. So try the first 2 that you see and then come back to the video. So for this first one, you should have done negative 2k times negative 6. Remember, a negative times a negative is a positive, so your answer, equal sign there, your answer should be 12k. For number 2, your length should be b, and then inside your parentheses, even though they're on opposite sides, if this length right here is 6, that means this is 6 as well. So the whole width would be 3 plus 6. So inside our parentheses, we should put 3 plus 6. Now, two different ways we can do this and get the same answer. We can do it like we did it above, where we distribute and we get b times 3 is 3b, bring down our plus sign, and b times 6 would be 6b. Then we can combine those like terms to get a total of 9b. Or if you are back at the start, b times 3 plus 6, you could follow order of operations and do 3 plus 6 first and get b times 9, and you would still get a final answer of 9b. Either way would get you the correct answer. Okay? So now this third one, let's try it together. They give us our length is k times our width is 2.5, and they give us our area is 20 feet squared. So it's kind of like we set up a little equation here. Now, in order to find our missing k, we actually want to solve for k. So we need to work backwards. We know our area is 20, but instead of multiplying here to get our area, we want to divide by our length, 2.5, to get k. Okay, so we're actually going to do that division and solve for our missing k. So 20 will go in the doghouse. 2.5 will go outside, but remember you need to move the decimal over 1. So this becomes 200, and out here becomes 25. 25 can't go into 2, put a 0. 25 can't go into 20, put a 0. 25 goes into 200. Well, we know 25 goes into 100 4 times, so 25 goes into 208 whole times perfectly. So in this problem, k equals 8, and we are done. All right, now let's look at the bottom. So we're going to practice the distributive property. I'm going to do a few with you, and then I'll let you work on your own. So for this first one, it says 3, and then in parentheses, x plus 7. So this is 3 times x plus 7. So we need to distribute our 3 to x and then to 7. So first thing, 3 times x is 3x. Bring down your plus sign. And then 3 times 7 is 21. And that's all we're doing. So your final answer should be 3x plus 21. Now, the second one, I'm actually going to the right, should be a little bit more difficult. So we need to distribute our 4 both to the 8 and to 3z. So 4 times 8 is 32. Bring your subtraction sign, make sure you pay attention, and then we distribute 4 times 3z, which is 12z. Now you need to bring down your other number. So our minus 11 needs to be brought down with it. We can't just leave that behind because now we have numbers we can combine. So 11 and 32 can be combined, and it's a subtraction sign in front of that 11. So we're going to do 32 minus 11 and get 21. Now remember, you can't leave anyone behind, so bring down your minus 12z. So that should be your answer after you distribute and after you combine like terms. All right, let's try 2 more together and then you'll be on your own. So for the first one, we need to distribute -2 times c, -2 times -4 in this case. So -2 times c would give me -2c. -2 times -4 would be a +8. Okay, and that's our final answer because there's nothing we can combine here. For this second one, we got to start with distributing. So distribute 3x and to the x and distribute 3x to the 2. 3x times x gives me 3x squared. 3x times 2 is 6x, so bring down your plus sign, bring down your 6x. Don't forget about those other terms still up there. So plus 3x plus 4x squared. They need to be brought down. So now there are terms we can combine, right? We have like terms here. So 4x squared and 3x squared are like terms, and 6x and 3x are like terms. So 3x squared plus 4x squared, 7x squared. 6x plus 3x is 9x, and that's a positive. So there's your final answer. Go ahead and try these 5 problems on your own, and then come back to the video and I will make sure to go over them with you. Good luck. All right, so hopefully you finished all 5 of these problems. Let's check your work. So for the first one, you should have done 7 times 3h and 7 times 2, gotten 21h plus 14 plus 2h, and then notice that we have like terms here. 21h and 2h need to be combined to 23h. Bring down your plus 14. So that was your first answer, 23h plus 14. For our next one, this one's a little tricky. You need to distribute the negative to both, and you can treat it like a -1. So -1 times 4s would give me -4s, and then -1 times -3 would be a +3. So that should be your final answer for this second one, -4s plus 3. So following down, we need to distribute -3b, and -3b times +5b give you -15b squared. -3b times 3 would give you -9b. Then bring down your plus 8b. And you should have realized that there are like terms. So we have +8b and a -9b. When you combine those, you should get -1b, or just -b. That's fine as well. And don't leave any term behind. So -15b squared needs to be brought down. So your final answer should be -15b squared minus 1b. On the right, we need to distribute -c to both, and this negative needs to be distributed to both of those. So we're distributing twice here. So -c times 5c would give us -5c squared. -c times +9 would be -9c, or -9c. -1 times 2c would be -2c. -1 times +4 would be -4. Sorry, that yellow is a little hard to see. But let's combine our like terms. So we have a -9c and a -2c that can be combined to get -11c. Bring down our other terms. So your final answer here, after you distribute and combine, should be -5c squared minus 11c minus 4. One more. So we need to distribute our x and distribute our 3x. So again, we're distributing twice here. X times v just gets you xv. X times -2x, so minus 2x squared. Bring down your plus sign. 3x times 5x would give you positive 15x squared. 3x times 2v give you positive 6xv. Then we can combine like terms. So xv combines with 6xv. Remember, if a variable is by itself, it's like having a 1 in front of it. So 1xv plus 6xv, 7xv. And then our other terms can be combined as well. So we have -2x squared, positive 15x squared, which gives us positive 13x squared, and that should be your final answer. Okay, go ahead and if you have time, start your practice options.